Hey everybody, did you check your news on your latest Telegram groups and stuff about what happened to the founder of Telegram, Pavel Durov? Not me, I don't really use Telegram, but great opening, huh? Telegram, for those of you not aware, is a messaging app. I was going to say encrypted because it's not fully encrypted. You can have it non-encrypted and stuff like that. But it's similar to WhatsApp and Signal. Signal being one of my preferred messaging apps that I use myself. And Pavel was apparently arrested stepping off the plane in Paris, France. I believe it was this past Saturday. He's the Russian-born founder of messaging app Telegram, and it was an arrest according to Paris prosecutor Laure Becau. I hope I said that name right. And it started in July 8th, just to be clear. The investigation is over suspected complicity in various crimes, including running an online platform that allows illicit transactions, we'll just go with CSAM for that word, drug trafficking and fraud, as well as the refusal to communicate information to authorities, money laundering, and providing cryptographic services to the criminals. Durov apparently can be held until Wednesday as of right now, and many journalist entities have not been able to reach anyone representing Durov as of when I'm making this post right now. But yeah, Telegram, very popular messaging app. It allows for encryption. Not all messages are encrypted out of the box when I was playing with it. There were some ways that messages encryption seemed to be an option, at least when I was playing with it over the years. But the reality is, yes, there is a problem with Telegram having lots of frauds and scams. And I remember even during my time that I was using it a little bit, especially when I was a little bit more into the cryptocurrency scene compared to today, where a lot of the crypto bros would be hanging out and, giving tips and things like that, just because I wanted to see what was real, what was BS, what they were all talking about, and maybe what the trends were going, especially with the quote-unquote shit coins. But there was a huge amount of scam and fraud, and when I would report a lot of these things, almost nothing would be done. So that actually seems, in my mind, to be a legitimate case there. Now, as far as the other things, can't really speak to them, but unfortunately when it comes to CSAM, that is one of those ugly, nasty things that happens to exist on almost any platform. Yes, it's happened on Instagram, things like that, but a lot of those companies are trying to combat it. It's really hard to go after these things if they are using properly encrypted apps, but if they're doing the open chat groups that I remember where people could go in and it was openly announced and just broadcast to the world, that could be a different argument to be made there. Now, Telegram gave no details of the arrest, but said the Dubai-based company abided by European laws and its moderation was, quote, within industry standards and constantly improving, end quote. So a lot of the questions seem to be stemming around the moderation. Even the Kremlin got in on this of, quote, we do not know yet what exactly Durov is accused of, end quote, according to Dmitry Peskov. Said at a news briefing, quote, what exactly are they trying to incriminate Durov without knowing? It would probably be wrong to make any statements, end quote. The interesting thing is that Durov apparently has French citizenship. In 2014, he left Russia and because he didn't want to shut down opposition communities on the VK social media platform, which he's since sold. VK is another social media network that's primarily in Russia. He obtained his passport in 2021, basically apparently through a rare fast-track procedure for high-profile foreigners, exempting them from the usual legal requirements, including having lived in the country for at least 5 years. So it's going to be interesting to see what the developments are with this particular story. I would not buy into the conspiracy of they're going after free speech, like Elon Musk is suggesting. I mean, Elon Musk is not really the pillar of free speech himself, where apparently he's banning people for calling Trump supporters weird and other things, and kicked people off the platform that he hasn't really agreed with, even though he said Twitter should be a bastion of free speech. That's a whole other video we can get into another time. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with this platform, with Durov being in custody. He's probably not going to get arrested. Not arrested, but incriminated to the extent of what people think he will be. He's pretty well-to-do. and pretty well off, so he can probably afford some really nice counsel. But it'll be interesting to see if he decides to stay in France, continuing after this, knowing what they, did to go after him. And what's also going to happen with Telegram moving forward as well. So, very interesting to see what will happen in the future. That's all I can report right now on this particular issue. So, stay safe out there. If you like this content and more, please check me out on Discord. We've got Twitch, we've got TikTok, we've got Mastodon, and of course, here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Stay safe out there.